What's up, guys? Today I would like to talk about GTA 4, the PS3 edition, because this game has been pretty much abandoned on the PlayStation 4 and as well as on the PS5 now. Now, my guess is that, if you ask me honestly, I feel like this game will definitely release before GTA 6 is coming out, so it will probably come out this year. Now, this is my own speculation. Just like this random Red Dead Redemption 1 PC port released last year in October, it was announced, like, we did not have a final statement from Rockstar before the whole year. Pretty much, we just knew about it at the end of the year, right? And what I want to say is that Rockstar likes to, like, pretty much surprise us, and even though this should have happened years ago, I feel like there are gonna be some slight changes. So since PlayStation released PS5 Pro last year, and they made this PSSR, which is pretty much like DLSS on the PC, and so what they're gonna do, this is my own speculation, like, don't hate me on that. I'm just, purely like speculating on like how things could be. Maybe they're gonna release GTA 4 with two separate versions. I mean, it's gonna be essentially the same game. Now there's gonna be like different settings, and I feel like they're gonna try to experiment on that before GTA 6 releases, because this would be a pretty good way to experiment on an old game, right? That is like already like finished. They just have to like put in like 4K, maybe higher textures, stuff like that. But other than that, there's not much work to do with it, right? So they're gonna pretty much use that PSSR to just work around to get an idea on how much it can change the game. For example, we have the base PS5, PS5 Slim. There's not much difference between those consoles, but between the PS5 Slim and PS5 Pro, there's this PSSR upscaling thing that you can use. And nowadays, you really can't see much of a benefit even if you try to be using that, But I feel like in the future, there's going to be definitely some differences as we go down the road in a couple of years, when the titles that are still not out but are coming out both on the PS5, Pro, Slim, whatever. But they're going to slowly but surely make sure that there's going to be a difference between the overall visuals or something so that they want you to get the latest and greatest console. So maybe the base PS5 and as well as the slim version are gonna be not as highly detailed in the future. Maybe we don't see it right now. Now, don't get me wrong, I still don't think that the PS5 Pro should be costing as much as it costs right now, and based on its price, it should include disk drive in it. And if I want to remove it, I'm removing it by myself, but I have this disk drive laying around so that I don't have to spend an extra 200 euros or dollars. I have seen it on Amazon, and it costs right now, just because PS5 Pro released without a disk drive, so you have to actually buy separately a disk drive to just build it in. It costs 200 euros. Before the PS5 Pro released and nobody knew about it, that it will not have a disk drive, nobody bought that thing. Nobody. Seriously. The people who bought the PS5 digital, they bought it because they don't have a lot of games that they want to play physically, right? Like, they don't have these physical games. But this makes things a lot more stupid, honestly. Now, let's try to roll back to the real topic, right? So, in my honest opinion, I'm pretty much sure that we will see a GTA 4 in 2025, and it will cost 50 euros, $50. It's a bit of a ripoff, I would say. But, it will probably still sell like hotcakes, because the people who had no chance to experience this masterpiece on the PS3 or the Xbox 360. And if they already have a PS5 right now, already, you know, after 5 years on the East Coast, they might as well buy this game on a PS5 once it releases, right? But I gotta tell you something that is also pretty interesting. So Rockstar Games pretty much removed in 2020 the GTA 4, the basic version, not the complete edition, from Steam. And what they did, they pretty much remastered it in a certain way by removing a lot of original music, stuff like that. And they made it like one whole game so that you just launch GTA 4 and you have the option, like on the PlayStation 3, this version particularly, because there's just the basic version as well. So you can pretty much choose which character you want to play, either Nico Bellic, Luis, or Johnny Klebitz. So what I want to say is that we are living in wild times, definitely, where we are making between OG console players like who bought the PS5, the fat version, the launch version in 2020 for $800 or $1,000 because of scalpers, or if you were a lucky one and you could just buy one for retail MSRP, then you're one of those lucky ones. But honestly, I feel like this direction where PlayStation is going with this PSSR into is kinda pretty much the worst direction that you can go into. Now, what I do hope for sure, that I really hope that they won't separate GTA 4, the PS5 Pro version, between the base PS5 in such a way that the game would have significant amount of differences between the two consoles. Do you agree with me on that we might see a GTA 4 port to the PS5 and PS4 before GTA 6 happen? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe and see you in the next one.